Heir of Athens. Once upon a time, around 1300 BC, in the land of ancient Greece, there lived a king named Aegeus. In his trip to the small island of Troezen, Aegeus met and fell in love with Aethra, a kind and beautiful woman. Soon after, Aethra became pregnant. Aegeus had to return to Athens. They said their goodbyes in nostalgia. Aethra, my time here with you is running out. Stay here and make sure our baby is properly welcomed into this world. Raise him or her to be a good person. If it's a boy, when he becomes a man, if he can lift this rock, then my shoes and sword will belong to him.
You have my word, Aegis.
And one more important thing. If our child comes to meet me, you have to keep it a secret. If there is any mistake, the child of my younger brother, Pallas, will try to take over the inheritance of the throne. They won't leave him alone and his life will be in danger.
You can count on me, Aegis. Go. I will take care of everything.
Athens, 20 years later. Look at the king. He must be sad all these years. He still hasn't had a son to inherit the throne.
Indeed. Meanwhile, the rebellions of Pallas, the king's brother, are still on the rampage.
How could he be so calm?
The throne could be taken away at any time.
Didn't Queen Medea, the new queen at the beginning of last year, promise to the king that she will give birth to a prince? Is there any good news? Medea? Jeez, a foreign nobody like her. I don't understand what kind of drug she gave our king. Climb up to the queen position with just a blank promise.
Keep it to yourself. In the New Year day, if the king hears what we are talking about, he will be furious.
Where is Queen Medea? Why was she so late at our New Year's events?
Your Majesty, the queen said she was praying for your good fortune and the prosperity of Athens. The queen messaged you that when the event's over, please go to the temple.
Medea, I didn't see you at the royal event. You made me so worried. You must have been here praying for me.
My dear King Aegis, I have been your queen for half a year, but I cannot give you a prince to carry on the family line. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have been praying to the gods of Olympus. Hopefully they will hear my prayers.
Don't stress yourself out, dear. Didn't you say that you knew ancient spells that can help me to have a child? Patience, and what will come will come.
I know. Because of my promise, you took me to be your queen. But there are so many rumors out there saying that I am a witch, that I bewitched you. It bothers me so much.
Don't think too much. It might affect your health. We still have many days ahead of us together.
That's right. I am the queen. I will use my magic to give you a child. Now, you should get some sleep. Oh, Your Majesty, what's wrong? Guards! Guards! The king is unconscious. Hurry and take him back to his chamber.
Oh my god, what happened? Please, wake up my king.
Dear brothers, for so many years we have fought for territory. Finally this day has come. Our pathetic uncle has finally given up on this life. Ha 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 ha!
That old Aegeus has no son to inherit, yet he's still clinging to the throne. Why not just give up the throne to the strongest amongst his nephews, which is us?
The moment he perished, we will rule over Athens as kings and queens. Athens belongs to us! Belongs to us! Athens belongs to us! Belongs to us!
What? Those ungrateful brats! How dare they say those insolent, cynical, inhuman words about me? They want me to give up the throne and the future of Athens' citizens to the hands of those ignorant runts? Your Majesty, I'm afraid those people no longer have respect for you. They've become so rebellious. Because you did not have a son to inherit the throne of Athens. They believe the gods were punishing you and said you were not legally qualified to rule the country. Those insolent... I can't keep waiting for Medea's magic any longer. Any results in the search for my son in Trozen? It's been 20 years. Why hasn't Aethra let him come see me? Was there any problem while she was giving birth? Are they still alive? Oh my God. Your Majesty, we have been searching tirelessly, but there's no sign of them. Successor of Aethra and I need to find my child. Why hasn't she let him come see me yet? Your Majesty, please, rest assured. We will use all our military strength to hold back Pallas's rebels and find your biological son, your successor in Trozen. These things must be kept absolutely secret from the outside, especially Medea. I don't want her to overthink.
So, he has a biological child out there somewhere. This child will be an obstacle to my power and glory. For God knows how many days I've spent hypnotizing Aegis. I won't let it have all gone to waste. I won't let this go.
Meanwhile, over the course of those 2 decades, Aethra gave birth to a baby boy and named him Theseus. The boy Theseus grew up under his mother's love, not knowing that he also had a father in the distant Athens. Theseus had a strong, solid body, along with an unwavering character. He had a passion for hunting and bravery in battle. With his intelligent mind, he quickly cultivated for himself the necessary skills of a complete man at the time. He taught himself archery, swordsmanship, and spear wielding.
Theseus, my dearest son, I have something important to tell you.
Mom, what's the matter? What causes my mother to feel such sadness? And why have we come to this rock?
You have been asking me about your father for a while now. He specifically told me that when you grow up and can lift this extremely heavy rock, you will see the memento he hid for you. Then, and only then, can you know who he is and come find him.
Mom, why did my father abandon us like that? Why do I have to lift some random rock to be able to go meet him? Doesn't he have any affection for us, his wife and son?
Theseus, honestly, I don't know if I want you to lift this rock or not. Because if you lift it, you will definitely leave me. And leave this small island of Trozen. But I can't be selfish anymore. I can't hide it from you any longer.
Aegeus, the king of Athens. Mom, is he my father? Could it be? Could my long-lost father be the king of Athens?
Yes, your father is Aegeus, the only official king of Athens for now. I heard Athens is engulfed in chaos. Since he has no child, people want to overthrow your father's throne. Theseus, I don't want to lose you, and I don't want to move to Athens to live a life fighting over power. But you are his son. It's time for you to fulfill your responsibility.
I won't go. He abandoned you right when you were about to give birth to me. I don't have a father like that.
Theseus, your father did not abandon you. It was me who did not want to follow him to the lavish but suffocating palace. He also wants to keep your whereabouts a secret, to avoid the pursuit of the rebels. As your mother, I don't want you to step foot in that dangerous place, but I can't selfishly keep you here any longer.
But I'm living a very free and peaceful life with you here in Trozen.
Theseus, if you insist on staying, you will always be an insignificant man like anyone else. You will get married, have a few children, and live a simple, insignificant life. But you were born as the son of the King of Athens. Fulfill your destiny. You have been destined to live an extraordinary life from the moment you were born. People should know and remember your extraordinary feats, my dear.
But I don't know how to find him. Will he know who I am? Where do I have to go to get to Athens?
There are 2 ways to Athens, by road and by waterway. If you take the road to get to Athens, you will meet a giant named Periphetes. He has a very powerful wooden mace. Many people have lost their lives when facing him. Even though he has crippled legs, anyone who goes to Athens will choose the waterway to avoid encountering him.
Don't worry, I will choose the road, Mom. I will use my own father's sword to face the danger and prove my noble blood with glorious feats and battles.
After Periphetes, you will then face Skryon the Raider. He is the adopted son of the sea god Poseidon.
I know it's safer to go by water, but with this trip, I want to make the road a path that not just me, but everyone can take. Without hesitation, Theseus bid his mother farewell and took Aegeus' sword to find his way back to Athens with his father. He then fearlessly walked through the dark and mysterious forest road to reach the abode of the giant Periphetes. Periphetes, this is not your road to take! Move aside!
Who dares to speak to me like that? The road is mine. If you want to pass, then you and my mace need to talk.
Theseus then continued, carrying Periphetes' mace to the place where the ruthless Sciron, the raider, was on a rampage.
Who are you? How dare you pass through my land? Hand over all your possessions, now, unless you don't want to live anymore.
How dare you say such insolent words to a prince?
Prince? What prince? I am the son of Poseidon himself. If you want to pass this waterfall, you better kiss my feet first. Ah!
You are the one who has to kiss my feet, you insolent thief. Don't make me angry.
Ah!
Robbing from the innocent serves you right. Now no one should be afraid to cross the road to Athens anymore.
This Theseus, he's not just any ordinary person. These obstacles won't be able to stop him.
So this is Athens. I need a disguise in order not to raise any doubt from the palace's rebels. I need to stay hidden.
Oh, look, a silly little lassie. She looks just like she came out of a dump. Why in this capital city is there a filthy, hideous girl like this? Hey, girl, where you going? Want a drink with us?
I didn't expect the soldiers in my father's capital to behave so shamelessly. Disregard all the rules and discipline. This isn't right. Father must have been very confused and miserable.
Hey, beautiful girl. Catch him! He disguised himself as a girl to deceive me! Arrest him! Your Highness, there was indeed a stranger from afar who was taken to the prison yesterday. However, he doesn't look like a normal person. I think he's stupid.
What? Stupid? From what I saw from the oracle, clearly it's Theseus, isn't it? He's extremely strong and in no way dim-witted.
Your Highness, he even dressed like a ragged woman. He looks so hideous. All night last night in the dungeon, he kept rambling nonsense. Something about the future of Athens. He claims to be a prophet, Your Highness.
And the king? Was the king aware of his presence?
Yes, Your Highness. Right after hearing that he was a prophet, the king is summoned to meet him immediately.
What? The king wants to meet him?
They will have dinner together tonight. He wants to hear what he had to say about the future of Athens.
My Queen Medea, why are you in such a rush?
My king, my dear Aegeus, I have something really urgent that I need to inform you. This concerns the prophet Theseus, who we locked in the basement currently. And we'll have dinner with you tonight. With my sphere of oracle, I have foreseen that he has been lying to us all.
Huh? Is that true, Medea? What did you see?
In my vision, he's an undercover assassin of the palace rebels, trying to come here to kill you.
Oh, really? Oh my god! What must we do now?
I have a plan. Since he's an undercover assassin, if we make a fuss about him, the traitor's palace will use as an excuse to attack Athens. Just play along and have dinner with him tonight. Then we can quietly kill him with a glass of poisoned wine.
Good idea. So just do as you said.
Dear young man from afar, our supposed prophet, before we begin, let me express our gratitude toward your oracle with a glass of precious wine. Will you join me for a drink?
Must be careful. This woman, she's dangerous. Thank you, Your Highness, but I'm famished after days in the dungeon. Please allow me to eat something before enjoying this precious liquor. I've heard that you're a prophet from outside of Athens. So where exactly are you from? I come from Troezen, a small island in Greek territory, my king. Although not far away, but the people of Troezen and I still look up to you, as well as Athens, with all our respect. Troezen? Troezen! This name, this place, I think I've been there.
My king, you have never been to Troezen before. Come on, let's eat. There's plenty of time to talk. He must have been very hungry.
Theseus, I heard you came here by the road and defeated the giant, even the evil bandit. It's a glorious feat that everyone should be proud of. So do you have any sacred treasures to serve you along the way of your prophetic mission? Tell me, what will Athens be like in the future? I have nothing but these old shoes. My father left them to me before I was born. These shoes! These shoes! They are so familiar to me. Where did I see them?
Theseus, what did you do to the king? What kind of dark magic is this? How can you make the king become so emotional?
My father also left this sword behind. He must have had high hopes for me, since he put the future of Athens in my hands. I, Theseus, am the future of Athens, my beloved king. The sword! This sword is mine. Oh my god. It hurts my head. I think I just remembered something. You. Theseus, you are my son, right? Athra sent you here for me, didn't she? Oh my god, finally. You have survived and traveled by road all the way to Athens to meet me. Yes, father, it's me. Finally, you've remembered.
Your Majesty, what are you doing?
Arrest this wicked witch woman. Lock her up until her judgment. You've lied to me, deceived me all this time, made me forget everything, even made me almost kill my own son. Fortunately, I remembered him in time.
Your Majesty, I didn't do anything. Please forgive me, Your Majesty!
Father, no matter how powerful her magic is, she will never be able to beat the love between a father and his son. You recognize me by these sacred mementos. That's right, Theseus. I thought I lost you forever. But now you are here. Rest assured, and stay by my side, son. After all, through many hardships, trials, and malicious plots, with a brave heart and true love, Theseus had finally found his father. He inherited the throne to the joy of everyone, promising a glorious era of King Theseus, the legendary king of Athens.